All right, what's up, y'all? Adventure Goats. We're headed out. It's 10 till 7 on a Friday morning. We're going to the Palo Duro Canyon to get an early one in. You want to get out there early in the summer. We typically don't go out there a lot in the summer because it's very hot down in the canyon. So today we're just going to be covering how to stay safe, what kind of clothing you need to wear, water intake, how much you need to take with you, and what to do if you get into trouble with the heat exhaustion. Definitely want to avoid all that stuff. So we're going to try to get out there early and get started. We'll see y'all out there. One of the things that you want to do is get started early out here. Don't wait until later on, the heat of the day. You know, if it gets up to 85, 90, 95 degrees, it's going to be anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees hotter down at the bottom of the canyon, okay? So today it's supposed to be 96. It could get up to 110 down here. Right now it's overcast, so it's pretty nice. It's 75, 73% humidity, so it is humid here for Amarillo. But we're gonna get down there and go to the Lighthouse Trail, which is one of the more popular ones. And then we'll talk some more about staying hydrated and how to enjoy your hike on a hot, humid day. All right, beautiful canyon, here we come. All right, we're at the Lighthouse Trail in the Palo Duro Canyon Friday morning. Lighthouse Trail. This is the most popular trail out here. It's like a iconic landmark that you see on commercials, magazine covers, stuff like that. The lighthouse is really cool. But like I said, when we were rolling down here, up top, it was like 73, 75 degrees. And so down here, it's only been like 5 minutes. It's already 80 down here. So it's not too bad. We're actually blessed with an overcast morning, so that's good. But we're just gonna do a little video and talk about how to get the most out of this hike, enjoy it, and not get yourself into trouble with heat exhaustion, heat stroke, things like that, bad stuff. Because this is one of the most exposed trails too. There's hardly any cover, any shade. It's a little over 3 miles out there. So you're looking at like 6.25, 6.5 miles. That's not just a little bitty jaunt out there. That's a good trek. So we'll have some more tips here in a little bit. I just want to... All right, we're on the trail, and so we're just going to talk about things that you can do to make your hiking more enjoyable, especially when it's hot and humid. So number one is being hydrated properly. People usually, they think, oh, I'm going to go on a hike, well, I got to start slamming water. It doesn't work like that. Your body can only process 27 to 33 ounces an hour under normal conditions, and so slamming all that water before you go on a hike, you're just wasting it. Okay, getting hydrated for stuff, it's days before. That starts days before. It doesn't start the day of. So you want to make sure that you're drinking the proper amount of water before you go on a long backpacking trip, climbing 14ers, coming out to the canyon to hike. There's been multiple times where people have been rescued, have to be airlifted out of here off of this trail. Okay, so it's not just a little bitty hike out there, but that's number one, being properly hydrated. So we're already a little over a mile in, and you can see behind me how open and exposed it is. Not a lot of cover. So yeah, That's why you want to make sure that you dress appropriately. We'll talk about that later. All right, we're a mile and a half in, and number one, making sure you're hydrated properly beforehand. Number two, making sure you have enough water with you for your distance and your needs, right? So back there, the little rodent or whatever that was, told you a gallon per person. Okay, so I've got 2.5 in the Camelback. I've got an extra Nalgene with another liter in it, and then I have a half liter for Nalia. And so I know, it's going to take us a little over 3 miles to get out there, and we're just going to partition our water accordingly, going out and back, making sure that we have enough, just depending on your needs and how much you have. Okay, just make sure that you have enough for each person in your party. Everyone needs to carry their own water. So that's number two. I want to say something else about the water. If you can, like me, I can carry a little bit extra. For people, do that if you can, just so you have more. More is better on the water, as long as you can carry it. And also some kind of electrolyte mix or replacement. I like Rehydrate. We use that all the time, so I've got some stick packs of those in there. I always carry those with us, just in case. I just hit 2.5 miles. We're almost there, and man, even though the sun is covered up a little bit by the clouds, it is humid. So you got to be aware of that. When the humidity is high, you're going to be sweating like crazy. Make sure you take plenty of water. That's what this is about. Taking water. So we're almost there, and we'll show y'all when we get close to the bottom and then up to the top. All right, we made it. Lighthouse. It's right at 3 miles. So yeah, 6 miles round trip out here. And let's talk about number 3. We talked about being hydrated, making sure you got enough water. And I'm not leaving Nalia out. We got plenty of water for her. Number 3, clothing. Is it optional? No, it is not. It's required. So you can see I got the sun shirt on, the 50 SPF, I believe, popple hat. That's an awesome hat. Wide brim hat, sun shirt. Roxanne's got hers pulled up. Sometimes when the sun is just beating down, I'll do that too. Sunscreen, sunglasses, either shorts or Roxanne's got some long. Let me show these real quick. She's got on some light, what are those? Prana Summit pants, and they're, she can pull them down or pull them up, turn them into shorts. But what do those, there you go. Oh, right there, shorts. So, light, loose clothing, that's SPF. These sun shirts are awesome, so you can pick these up anywhere. What else? I think I got it all. So, lighthouse behind me, awesome, iconic landmark here in the Palo Duro Canyon, the second largest canyon in the United States, or right outside of Canyon, Texas. All right, what's up, y'all? As you can see, the sun has come out and the temperature is rising quickly. So we took a break, got off the trail for just a second, take some natural shade. So you've got somebody that's experiencing signs of heat exhaustion. They're dizzy, confused, nauseated, headache, things like that. You want to get them out of the sun and get them to shade and get them some water, cool them down as quickly as possible. So, pull them off the trail if you need to. We're going to talk about gear. Pull them off the trail if you need to, get them under some natural shade, Stuff that I bring when we hike. Medical kit, you can fill that with different things for whatever you're doing. You can have like electrolyte tabs, ibuprofen, you know, just whatever you need for wherever you're going. A buff, these things are awesome. Get them wet. You can put them around the person's neck, put them on their forehead, get them cooled off pretty quick. I usually don't carry sticks out here, but I brought these just in case. I want to show you, like, you can use these for a ton of things, especially if you have a bivy, a life bivy. Okay, these things are awesome to carry on you in emergency situations. You want to have these. You can get into them. No, you come here. You can get into them, you know, if you're caught in a sudden storm or snowstorm, lightning storm, anything. But you can also use these for shade. And I want to show you something if you come back this way. So as you can see, I told you saw many other photos and stuff. There's not much cover except for stuff like this, but you could. There's some nice cool sand over here. You know, if you got a person experiencing those symptoms or you're experiencing those symptoms, get to shade, get in some cool sand. This thing, I'm not really gonna break it down, but it unfolds into like a something you can get into. It's small, but you could cut it down the middle and actually use it like a tarp and pin it up top and bring it down and secure it with some rocks. You can use your tent poles in any fashion to do that. So that would provide you more shade until you could get somebody out here, you could get that person back to safety. So that's just some things that I would bring, you know, like sunscreen, chapstick, sunglasses, stuff like that. So, and that's just a minimal list. You can bring more or less depending on where you're going, how many's in your party, what you're gonna be doing, and what kind of terrain and cover you have and stuff like that. So we're gonna get back on the trail and get back to the car because it's gonna get hot real quick. All right, see y'all there. Oh yeah, here we go. Clouds broke, sun is blazing. It's fixing to be, there's fixing to not be a cloud in the sky at all. And it's warming up really quickly. We're getting out to, again, no cover. All right, so I just wanted to show you this like super exposed open area. I'll give you another idea to use that bivy sack. If you're out anything like this and you don't have any kind of natural shade, you can just take that bivy sack and your trekking poles and form some sort of tent canopy or tarp or something like that, a lean-to, you know, where you can get some shade. So you can use it for that. All right, we're back. It is about 10:30 and it was 80 when we left. It's almost 94 right now, 92, sorry, 92 right now. And it is getting hot quick. So, and we saw plenty of people that did not have adequate water supply and they were dressed either super skimpy and black, the black yoga pants, stuff like that. But they just didn't have on the right clothing. So it's, like I said, it's 10:30. I think there should be some sort of cutoff time. If you're looking at like a 90 degree plus day, don't come out here after 10, 11 o'clock. Don't start it because it gets really hot, y'all. So we had a good time. Nalia's pretty warm. Let's go over here and we're gonna get her to some shade. So yeah, the trail is beautiful. It's an awesome hike. My suggestion is you can come in the fall, the winter, spring. That's like the best time to do it. If you do it in the summer, start early. And then I would say number five on my list would be other factors like any kind of medications you're on, fitness level, obesity, diseases, things like that you need to take into consideration. If you have a very low fitness level and you've got other things going on, you might want to reconsider this trail. Okay, so that's our top five, not top five, of, you know, having success on your adventure. From the Adventure Goats, Brian and Roxanne, Nalia on the Lighthouse Trail at Palo Duro Canyon. If you got any questions, just throw them in the comments below. Ask us, we'll help you out. If you need any ideas, suggestions for the canyon, you know, this is our backyard, so we come down here all the time. For us, that's a fairly easy trail, but like I said, we rarely come out here in the summer, and I would not want to start right now. I'm glad that we're done. We're gonna get some water, get Nolly some water, hop in the truck, and head out. All right, y'all have a good one.